Hi, I'm sure like our interview preparation is going on, and in this era, you are using AI tools for enhancing your interview preparation. Today's session, I'm going to talk about how to and how not to use AI tools for UPSC Civil Service Examination interview preparation. See, even if this video has an instruction base, you also need to understand what is the demand of the interview program or the interview stage of UPSC. UPSC has not changed it irrespective of whatever has happened. The three-stage program of selection, the interview, these technology or various programs, various coaching, various things can definitely add on or improve upon, but you cannot be over dependent. My major focus is to say that the interview is about you. It is you who is going to be known. This is the first time in the entire stage of exam that a roll number will see a person behind it. So hence it is all about you. How you impress or how you come out to be is what perception you send or kind of impact you give to that board is all that matters in the interview. All the people who have been giving interview for the last 3 4 years or many times or have scored interview scores more than 175 180 like that, these tools will not change anything much to you. But all these people who feel that their interview was not good at par with what they felt they performed, like and scoring between or less than anything between 175, they might find these tools beneficial to them, especially when you know that the interview dates have come. Maybe you are there in the list, your date is there, you may not have got the opportunity to have lot of mock interviews. You may not have got the opportunities to interact with many people, and you might be assuming that मैं तो कर लूंगा, मैं तो करते आ रहा हूँ, like that. In that scenario, these tools might be of help. Now, for example, why I am saying about AI, using AI, is basically that you are going to be the uh, bureaucrat who is going to perform on his duties or career in the era of AI. And if you behave something anti or something not aligned with the future which the future holds, it itself shows that you are not suitable for the future. Tomorrow you are going to meet people who will be sending beautiful emails written in floweristic English, perfect communication, written communication. But when they come in front of you, they may not be open, they may not be able to speak up that well. Why? Because they have used AI tools to answer or write down an email. But when it comes to person, there where the matter comes that okay, this is what has happened. Many times these AI tools are more intelligent or they showcase our personality much more than what reality is. And when that happens, there is a huge amount of negative impact which the it holds actually. My way why I'm saying is, even if I don't say it, you are going to use ChatGPT, you are going to use Cloud Perplexity or whatever AI tool you're using. Still, I thought that let me help you utilize this, even if you, because this is a tool. Now the tool can be used for better thing and also can be used for negative thing. So what I have been in fact I have been using in my programs of personalized mentoring of AI tools as well. So what I've seen in the last 2 years of where the AI has come and how it has grown, there has been certain good impact of AI as well. Now, especially when it comes to strategically managing your timeline with, because these sudden dates and everybody does not get the same preparation time. You cannot actually, you know, say that 3 hours I'll daily prepare for interview like that. So how much time we have? How do you manage that? And also, it kind of helps to make things more, crisp, like what is relevant, what is not relevant, and few things which goes off your radar. Many times AI, in the name of a discussion, brings out that, which helps us to have a holistic perspective. So what can AI do for you? See, basically, once you give it a DAF for analysis, it can generate a list of questions. Now, the way you give a prompt, it will define like that. Now, if you know that AI is a generative tool, you need to condition it, give it a role play, and then write a prompt with the output you require. So once you do that, so your DAF can have lot of questions coming out of it. But you also know that in UPSC such questions may not be matter. But the question has come from AI without any sense of it. From every statement they have created a question, but not necessarily everybody looks like a DAF at it. You know that when you see the DAF, the hobby section or the those sections are the ones from where the question actually emanates, rather than what AI will generate some question from all around from your submission of your ABC certificate or certificate to any aspect of your whatever is written in the data. So we need to also be very clear that what questions are useful to us, which are not useful. Now, also in answering, you AI actually frames it much better. Even though AI does not know you, does not know your way of answering or your way of thinking or framing sentence, but it gives us a hint that what can be the keywords which can be used, what can be the better way of saying it, like that. So that itself is very useful, especially people, aspirants who have challenges of gap year, who have challenges of something which they feel is they're unable to communicate. They can create a good framework with it. Then AI will help you to summarize various topics of your interest which comes out from your DAF, so that some big reports are there, some news reports are there. It helps you summarize and manage your time. And then also in, if you're using documents which needs to be converted into English and understanding the local issues, you will be able to do it faster. Now, where is the challenge? What exactly the reason why I have made this session is where the problem comes. Now, what happens is the moment we start giving in AI impresses us also. Immediately, it impresses us the way it gives the output. Now, what happens is we kind of feel that as if it is very true. Earlier, there was a saying that if something is there in internet and it says yes, then it is actually yes, which is not true. Same is the case of AI. If AI generate, it seems as if it is a truth which has been generated. Actually, it does a lot of FOPA. It does a lot of wrong data feeding. It just gibberishly it writes something. It just connects anything to anywhere, nothing to do with any relation. That is the problem with AI. It doesn't have any brain of its own. So what happens? It just connects some random thoughts on the, and we feel that is true, and we start quoting it. So that is where the foolishness first comes, and that can happen in your first generation itself, in your first answer itself. So don't just rely on AI what it is saying. You have to cross check also from your own report. So that means it's a double effort. Second is that whatever AI generates, it is a it's a machine kind of an answer and machine kind of a format. I told you that when we get an email from somebody who's used the AI, we actually understand this is not a humanly written email. It is something somebody was. It is extremely good, and that kind of category is very less. So it's a robotic response. So when you try to learn from AI, it becomes like a script learning from a drama, and then that becomes the first step of failure. The fact, the numbers, what AI quotes, you have to cross check. It is not necessary until unless you have fed it the data points or fed some report or fed something to analyze and come out from it. You cannot trust the number and data, just what it is generates. And many a time, whatever the dependency of AI is such that we feel that it is part of us. But on the reality, when the day happens, when you're standing there, you realize you have done nothing because all the work was done by AI. You did not even run brain. You did not even read the generation properly. So these are certain things which one may get used to. It's just like the scrolling. Uh, these days, all of us are suffering from the scrolling disease, where you keep on scrolling and you don't know why you are scrolling. Just keep the content keeps on blasting and you keep on scrolling. The same thing will happen with AI. You keep on questioning and it will keep on generating some answer, then asking you at the end of it, shall I do this? Shall I do this more? Shall I do this like that? This is where the trap can happen. So please be very much aware what you are doing. Okay, now something which I found it very responsible for everybody to do it is using ChatGPT as a good prompt to generate your questions for DAF. It will generate some 100, 200 questions. You see which are relevant ones, and you have to answer them. You have to answer them. Not that you have to written answer. You have to answer them. You don't have to write it. Then many podcasts or many things needs to be summarized, topper stock and sessions like these. So again, YouTube summarizer tools actually help it to summarize various long interviews or anything like that, so you can use them. Then I found Notebook LM very, very kind of a good repository making thing. That, for example, you are preparing your home state, you create a folder for your home state and completely upload your data, whatever you are learning and getting it from the internet. And slowly, slowly, a good repository happens, and it helps you to come out with a good response to your home state driven questions, or topic of your interest, or topic of whatever emanates from your DAF, like that. So I feel these are certain tools which will, because this is not a one-time user tool, you keep on updating it, so it slowly, slowly generates or enriches itself as per your learning capability. So these are the tools. Now, what I feel that once you have something which you can do daily, when you are like in your using your phone, doing it, do a simulation practice. We do not know when is your exam date. In case your date has not come and you're using AI tools, you see that you are able to do the little bit of practice using AI, where you can simulate your interviews. You can see that question answers. You can have a question answer with it, and exactly tell your struggle challenges with the AI, and see if it can provide you any structural response which is doable. Now, many times AI gives answers which is nothing to do with your Indian context. So, we also do not understand. But it has been fed by that kind of a environment. And AI will take longer time to understand the diversity of India, the cultural nuances and things like that. So I'm not denying that that won't learn, but for right now, I think you should limit it to your particular thing. But whatever said and done, it's all about human. It's about you, and you are smarter than AI. So do not think that if you are not using AI, you are somewhere lower or nothing like that. But you have to see that you are way ahead and smarter, and your the vibe you bring in the room, the energy you will bring in the room, the your own aura, that cannot be replaced by what AI, or cannot be enhanced by AI. That you have to carry, that confidence, that smile, that body language. So that one part you need to see that you improve as well. So I would say, supplement your preparation with AI. Try to see that what previous toppers have done, or you be a part of, I could say, you can be a part of my personalized mentoring program as well, to know one-on-one on how to improve your this attempt, or make it your best attempt. And then it's all about you. So whatever happens, the story is about you, and you are the one responsible for yourself. Something which where AI can never train you, or you need someone as a human to help you guide, is your voice modulation, how you speak, how you take response from some question, how you narrate. And then there are some originality where your original questions, original thoughts come in picture. How do you respond to that? Your eye contact with persons, people, how whenever you're responding to a question or not even responding to question, your body language, your hand movement, your gesture, these things needs a human mentor to help you uh, have a finesse. I can say why I'm talking about a personalized mentorship. It's just an analogy of, like a personal trainer in gym. You know everything about gym. There is a manual how you can download a book, you can download exercise videos. Everything can be done, and but still there are trainers, personal trainer in gym. What exactly they do? They actually help you to feel that you are doing the whatever you have collected data from internet or anything or manual. When you go there, you know that there is a personal human support for help for you to complete. In the regional nuances as which I mentioned of India, your mentor can help you to be, utilize it as your strength, your structured expression, the way it brings you as a best person. Because see, everybody is unique, everybody is coming from different background, different economic strata, different part of the country. It brings out a lot of value, how that uniqueness can stand out, and creating a context which kind of helps, for your own narrative, and a clarity of emotional. You may have a lot of questions which might sound silly to you itself, and you may be fearing to be answered in a question it to somebody. But if you have a mentor, you can ask all that. You can be very clear in your heart, like, okay, I know I'm aware about this. I now have much clarity. So that's where I think a personalized mentorship program or mentor will value more in your preparation. Uh, I must say, even if you don't feel that you should take a mentorship program, you can actually see that this thing stays true forever. That it is all about you, your self awareness, your authenticness, your holistic growth, your reflection, your mental resilience. All this is what defines you, and that 30 minutes of interview is actually gauging you in these aspects. So with this, all of you, you feel you want to generate your DAF analysis report, you can just send in, see the form below in the description, and see the data, how to reach out to me, the WhatsApp number, everything is there in the description. Or you can email your DAF to me. I will share you the detailed DAF report, and you can be a part of the personalized mentorship program for this UPSC Civil Service Examination interview, which is happening this year. See, this program is only for people who have qualified for interview. Don't assume that जब मेरा होगा मैं आज से शुरू करता हूँ. It is not for that. It's only people who are giving this interview now will understand what needs to be done, and that priority will come. So my request is only if you have qualified for the interview. If it's your first time, second time, or whatever, you can be a part of this program. With this, thank you.